Born in Algeria, educated at universities across the globe, and recruited to Pittsburgh after he founded the world-renowned Vision Institute in Paris, France, Dr. José Alon Sahel is known internationally for his expertise in vision restoration techniques.
What we want to see is an innovation that is meaningful to people, that is changing lives really, and not just because we like to publish papers and to write patents, but because really we want to make people feel that they can cope with the visual impairment they have, maybe eliminate the visual impairment, but if they have any impairment, that they can really do everything they want despite this impairment.
Advanced research initiatives are underway inside of the newly built $510 million UPMC Vision Institute off of Boulevard of the Allies in Pittsburgh's Uptown neighborhood. Some of those initiatives include repairing genetic defects in the eye using gene therapies, using stem cells to repair severely damaged corneas, cortical vision, or sending images directly to the brain from a camera, new treatments for macular degeneration and glaucoma, and regenerating the optic nerve.
It's an asset also because we are bringing here a lot of expertise from all over the world, and I think it's also an opportunity for patients and everyone to be exposed to these very bright people. But also importantly, it can generate new companies, new initiatives and new jobs.
While research and education are top priorities, the newest UPMC facility is an integrated building, also providing patient care and rehabilitation. Dr. Sahel and other hospital leaders were thoughtful in every aspect of designing and building this space, ensuring it would be suitable for those it serves.
We're going to have patients that have every level of vision loss, from low vision to completely blind. And what's very important is lighting. You want to have full light on the wall along where the railing is, and you want to be able to have very large signage so that someone with low vision is going to be able to find where they're going. There's also Braille in case the person has no vision and needs to use that for reading.
The exam rooms were designed around an ophthalmology clinic. Patients will stay in one exam room the whole time, eliminating the need to move unnecessarily.
While it may be hard to hear, there's a difference in the texture of tiles throughout the building. So take a look here. 3 different colors, 3 different texture tiles. That way, a patient who's coming into their exam room and using a cane, they're going to be able to hear the difference and know that they're making the transition into this room.
And to help a patient to learn to navigate their surroundings after a change in their physical capabilities, the building features a life skills apartment. And on the 4th floor rooftop, the rehabilitation garden provides a similar training experience for real-life outdoor situations, walking on a ramp, wobbly cobblestone, bumpy grass, or coming up to a crosswalk. You'll also notice unique artwork throughout the building, each piece its own story. Like this one, a colorful tribute to Pittsburgh's glass-making history. Using 869 glass bottles filled with personal messages, Storybank is suspended in a river-like form, filling the hallway on the main floor.
Their intention with commissioning art for this building was to treat patients as whole people and not only patients. So there was a lot of thought put into what the content of the artwork was, how different people would experience it, artwork that changed over time, and also participation from different community members in the work.
While patient care fills the bottom floors and research fills the top floors, one of the focuses here is integrating innovation and day-to-day care for patients. So a collaborative staircase was built as an exoskeleton off the side of the building.
This came from a discussion with the architect that we really want people to meet and have new ideas that cannot be predicted in advance. You cannot plan for everything in advance in medicine.
Our clinicians and our scientists, as they're doing their work in the building, we want them to have organic conversations so that as they are discussing a problem to solve for people with vision loss, they can stop and they can come over and have a seat in the stadium seats and think about how they want to work on something to solve a problem for people with vision to improve people's lives.